Seldom will an artist get the appreciation warranted in his era. Michelangelo, Rembrandt, Van Gogh, Little Baby, or Lil Baby. These are among the ones for which this rings very true. And boy, oh boy, am I no exception. I had to learn this the hard way. One of the greatest shocks in my career was in the aftermath of the release of Chochsky's Revenge. I realized that I had given my audience the benefit of the doubt. I had amalgamated my audience into a thoughtful, refined, and astute consumer of the arts. I had manifested attributes to my audience such as refined taste, fastidiousness, and an eye for the moral and the beautiful. But after the release of Chochsky's Revenge, reality came crashing down upon me, with my audience saying things like, "I don't get it. Which one's Chochsky? It doesn't make any sense." It would be like serving a bottle of 1963 Chateau Latour to your dinner guests, only to find that when they put it to their lips, they contemptuously and violently spit it out into your face and demand chocolate milk. Pathetic. I deserve better. I mean, does "Que onda gringo, you look like trash" mean nothing to you people?
Que onda gringo, you look like trash.
I spent every last dime on snacks. The main character's admission of how his sin had rendered him emptied of himself. This doesn't make sense. The story isn't clicking. I don't know how this kind of writing doesn't cry out to you, shatter your soul wide open, making you vulnerable. However, there is a glimmer of hope in this cold, dark world. After years of giving my audience time to digest and anticipate what is to come, I have finally encountered the one whose thoughts have been provoked by my genius. Allow me to read you his comment, and I quote, "Fantastic. What's there to say that hasn't already been said?" Oh, how I envy this man's optimism. He assumes, like I once did, that my audience is like him, brilliant and beautiful. I digress. Chochsky's Revenge and Chochsky's Revenge 2, which I will review simultaneously because really, how can you separate them exactly? Display everything cinema was meant to be. From gripping performances, witty dialogue, hints of occasional humor, dramatic showdowns, compelling and heartbreaking characters, and symbolic and beautiful cinematography. Chochsky's Revenge uses every play in the book to tell a story of the despair and depravity at the depths of the human condition. Yet the narrative symphony does not resolve on a crude and monotone nihilistic chord. Rather, it crescendos into hope for the state of man due to his potential for rebirth. Although the title is Chochsky's Revenge, I believe the true and visible title that captures the heart of this narrative is Johnson's Baptism. A licentious and foolish man wasting away his potential on gluttony. Getting involved with seedy characters, only to die at the hands of a treacherous, murderous crime boss. Yet in Johnson's death, he finally shows the resolve and character to stand up to the evil and find his moral center. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you, you type 2 diabetic? You wouldn't know anything about that, you type 2 diabetic. Indeed, in his last stand, Johnson finally names his vices, sweet moist cupcakes and savory Takis, and stands in boldness before his violent end. Yet upon his inevitable death, he is reborn and ready for a new beginning of hope and virtue. I shed a tear at the line, "I don't let gringos in the car, you're gonna have to go on the roof."
I don't let gringos in the car.
Followed by the powerful visual symbol of Johnson flying atop the roof of the car. He is reborn and he soars away to a new life.